All right, so we're going to talk about the labeling of your Michigan Aesthetics Practical State Board bag. First bag we have is labeled pre-exam, pre-sanitized pre-exam setup and disinfection. In this bag we have some Lysol wipes that are labeled EPA registered disinfectant. We have a trash bag labeled trash bag. We have paper towels to dry your hand. We have a flat sheet, or you can use a fitted sheet. We have a headband, and then we have a hand towel to drape the chest. We have a small sandwich bag that says blood spill kit that has a pair of gloves, a Band-Aid, and an antiseptic wipe in it. We have some tape to tape up our trash. We have some hand sanitizer labeled hand sanitizer. This is our first bag. I'll also add some documents below so that you're able to look at how to package your bag, okay? We have our first bag, pre-sanitized skincare services. In this bag, we have travel bottles with labels on them. We have one that says water, cleanser, toner, moisturizer, massage oil. And then we have some makeup wipes in here. We have a souffle cup right there labeled mask. And then we have a mask brush. We also have a bowl here to squeeze out your steam towels. Then we have a bag with 4 pre-rolled steam towels. It reads pre-sanitized steam towels. We're gonna pre-wet them before the exam, and we have 4 total, okay? Then we have our pre-sanitized eyebrow services bag. In this bag, we have a pair of gloves, tweezers, 2x2s, wax applicator, wax strips, a pair of tweezers, and another souffle cup labeled mock wax. We're gonna take all 3 of those bags and place it into this pre-sanitized kit. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the first part of the exam, okay? So you're gonna come in, they're gonna assign you to a station. Your station is gonna be, let's say you get number 8, it's gonna be an 8 on top of the mirror where your chair and your countertop is, and there's also gonna be a number 8 above a sink, which would be the sink that you're using to wash your hands, okay? So I have my bag, it's all closed, and I'm ready to start. So you'll take your bag, and you'll put it right down on the side or behind you. And then they're gonna tell you the first part is we're gonna start with pre-exam setup and disinfection. You have 15 minutes to complete this task. You may now begin. I'm gonna go into my bag, so I'm unzipping. I'm taking out that one bag that says pre-exam setup and disinfection. I'm zipping my bag back up before I get up. So now I have this bag, okay? I'm gonna open that bag. I'm gonna take out my disinfectant wipes. I'm gonna close that bag back up. Place it under my arm. I'm gonna then open my wipes. I'm gonna take one wipe out. Close that lid back, and I'm gonna clean the table that has been assigned. I'm gonna wipe that table down. Once the table is wiped down, it is now considered sanitized, and I can place my things here. I'm gonna place my things here. I'm gonna open up this bag, and I'm gonna start taking my things out. So I'm gonna put that blood spill kit where it can be completely visible at all times. Then I'm gonna take out everything that I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna completely empty this bag out. While I'm still holding this wipe in my hand because I haven't taken my trash out yet. So now I'm gonna open my trash bag. I'm gonna make sure the word trash is visible for them to see. And I'm gonna take this up to the station again. You wanna make sure you tape it up very well because you don't want it to fall when you start to put those towels in there. And remember, you have 15 minutes to do this. It'll only take you about 5 to 7 minutes, so there's no need to rush. Take your time and get this bag taped up as well as you can get it taped up. Because the last thing we want is for it to fall. So it's taped, I can put that in there, and then I'm gonna continue to tape some more to make sure my bag does not fall. I'm not looking at anything anybody else is doing. I'm just securing my bag because I'm gonna put a lot of stuff into it. You can use a duct tape. You can use some sort of labels if you don't want to. I would say use a duct tape so that it's holding it super hard, because I'm using a Scotch tape now, which I am going crazy with it because I want to make sure it does not fall. All right. So now I have that there. I can open up here, making sure it's closed when I sit it down. Same thing with your Ziploc. When you're finished with it, it needs to be closed. This is closed. You can actually throw this one in the trash. Now I'm going to wipe down some facial bed. And throw that out. I'm gonna take another wipe. And then I'm gonna go to the sink that they assigned me, and I'm gonna wipe that sink down. Then I'll come back and I'll throw this away. I'm then going to put my sheet over the chair. You wanna make sure the sheet does not touch the ground. So if you have a flat sheet, you wanna open it little by little to get everything covered. Okay. I'm gonna place my headband right where I'm gonna be placing my model. My towel drape, I'll leave it here. I'm gonna go back into my bag now. I'm unzipping the bag, taking out my Ziploc, close the bag back. I have my Ziploc. Now, I'm gonna take my steam towel bag and sit it here so they can see that it's labeled. My skincare services bag. And then I'm gonna set my wax bag up, but I'm gonna sit it out of the way because I'm not gonna need it right now. I'm gonna let the air out of this, zip it back up, throw it in the trash. I'm gonna open my pre-sanitized skincare services bag, and I'm gonna set up my products in the order that I'm gonna use them. I have a paper towel here. I'm gonna place it there to put my mask brush on top of it. I'm gonna zip this bag back up, throw it in the trash. I'm gonna raise my hand to my practitioner, acknowledge them, and let them know that I have completed that portion. And while I'm waiting, while everybody else is finished, I'm just staring at the practitioners. I'm not looking around to see if I forgot anything. I'm just waiting. Once everybody is finished, they'll say, okay, you can pull out your mannequins. I'm gonna open my bag, take my mannequin out, close my bag back, place my mannequin here. I'm not gonna drape it or anything, I'm just gonna place it however comfortable. They use multi-purpose chairs, so you might have to push it down a little bit further so it can sit. Then my station is ready. It's set up. All of my products are set up in the order that I'm going to be using them in. You can see all the labels. My bags are there. And I am ready to start the facial portion. All right, so we are now going to start the skincare cleansing portion. So they'll say, we're gonna start the skin cleansing portion of the exam. You have 15 minutes to complete this task. You may now begin. I'm gonna grab some paper towels, place them under my arm. I'm gonna walk over to the sink. They're already gonna have soap. I'm gonna wash my hands, including my wrists. I'm gonna dry my hands, throw this away. I'm gonna then take my towel drape, I'm gonna fold it this way, and I'm going to cover what would be the neck and the décolleté of my model. And then I'm going to drape her hair. And then I am going to take my hand sanitizer, sanitize my hands and my wrists. Gonna go into my makeup wipes. Close that back. I am going to remove the eye makeup. Throw that in the trash, and then I'm gonna remove the lip makeup from inner to center. So I'm just wiping from the corner to the center, from the corner to the center to get that nice and cleaned up. Then I'm gonna throw those out. I'm then going to go ahead and get some water. Wet my hands with the water. Apply the water to the face. I'm gonna get my cleanser, a couple pumps of cleanser. Apply the cleanser to the face, and then I'm going to perform my cleansing movements. I'm gonna feather off. I'm gonna go into this bag and get a steam towel. So I'm gonna open, close. Remember, you're gonna pre-wet these before you get there. Close it back, set it back there. I have my bowl here, and I'm just twisting it into the bowl like this to make sure I'm wringing it out. I'm gonna open it, dramatically check the temperature so they can see me. Drape it over my models, leaving the mouth and the nose open. And then I'm gonna remove the cleanser here, and I'm gonna throw this right in the trash. I'm gonna then take toner, not spraying directly on the face, but over the face. I'm gonna raise my hand to let the practitioner know I am finished. Once everybody is complete, they'll let you know. We're going to move on to the face steaming portion of the exam. You have 5 minutes to complete this task. You may now begin. Going straight for those steam towels again. Gonna open the bag, take a towel out, close the bag, bring the towel out into the bowl, open the towel, check the temperature, drape the model's face, leaving the nose and the mouth open. Then I'm gonna do compressions. I'm gonna do some compressions. I'm gonna go over the face like this, just about 6 to 8 times so that they can see me. I'm gonna grab the sides of the towel and I'm just gonna lift it off the face. So we're not gonna wipe, we're just gonna lift it off the face, and I'm gonna throw this right in the trash and raise my hand to let them know that I'm finished. Once everybody's finished, they'll tell you, okay, we're gonna move on to the face massage portion of the exam. You have 15 minutes to complete this task. You may now begin. I am then gonna go get some massage oil, apply it to the face, and then I'm going to go with effleurage. For effleurage, I do a roll pad. So I'm gonna go 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Same thing, 12 signs on the other side. Taking your time so they can see you doing this movement. Then we're gonna move on to the pêche-massage, which is a pinch twist. I'm gonna just pinch twist all the way up the face. Three times. So I'll go back down, pinch twist all the way up. Go back down, pinch twist all the way up. 1 second. And then we're gonna do tapotment. Once we do tapotment, we're gonna do that for about 15-30 seconds. Feather off. Gonna go back and get a towel. Zip, wring it out. Open. Check the temperature. Drape the face, leaving the mouth and the nose open, and I'm gonna wipe that massage off. Throw this towel in the garbage. Raise my hand and let them know that I'm done with that section. Okay, so the next section we'll be doing is the mask and moisturizing portion of the exam. So they'll say, we're gonna move on to the mask and moisturizing portion of the exam. You have 15 minutes to complete this task. You may now begin. First thing I'm gonna do is get my mask and I'm gonna open it. Put the lid on the bottom. I'm gonna get my mask brush. I'm gonna start at the chin. I'm just gonna apply. It is best to use a gel mask so that you won't risk leaving mask on the face, something clear. So we do the cheeks, we do the forehead, and then we do the nose. And then I'm just gonna throw these right in the trash. Have my bag of steam towels, which are closed because all these Ziploc bags needs to be closed at all times. I'm gonna open it, take the towel out, close it, toss it in the trash, squeeze out the towel, open the towel, check the temperature dramatically, put it onto my mannequin's face with the mouth and nose open, remove it, gonna throw it into the trash. I'm gonna take my toner, apply the toner, moisturizer, 1 small pump, apply my moisturizer, feather off, raise my hand, let them know that I'm finished. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the eyebrow service portion of the exam. So to let you know, we're gonna move on to the eyebrow tweezing portion of the exam. You have 10 minutes to complete this task. You may now begin. So I'm gonna grab this bag that's already on my station, my eyebrow services bag. I'm gonna open it up. And I am gonna get everything out of this bag. And I'm gonna sit it onto my station. I'm gonna zip this bag up. I'm gonna throw it in the trash. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take my hand sanitizer, sanitize my hands, even my wrists, and then I'm going to put on some gloves. Just gonna take your time and put them on. You have 10 minutes to complete this. It's gonna take you about 2, right? So don't panic, just take your time. Think about your steps. So what you can do if you need another moment to think is sanitize again once you put the gloves on. Make sure anytime you sanitize your hands that you're getting those wrists, okay? So now I'm gonna take an antiseptic in a 2x2, which is a small gauze. I'm gonna spray antiseptic on it. I'm gonna wipe the brow. I'm gonna throw that out. I'm gonna get another one, and then I'm gonna dry the brow. I'm gonna throw that out. I'm gonna take another 2x2. And I'm gonna put it in between my, actually just wrapping my middle finger here, so that my ring finger and my pointer finger are holding it. I'm gonna use the thumb and the index finger to hold the skin taut. And then here's my tweezers. So this little cotton pad, the 2x2, is what I'm gonna use to place the hair, right? So I'm holding the skin taut, sliding under the hair, pulling straight from the follicle, pulling the way that the hair grows. And then I'm gonna pretend to get 6 hairs. You wanna make sure that you're tweezing properly and you're not plucking, because they'll mark you down for that. So I'm gonna be sliding under the hair, grabbing it, putting it there. Slide under the hair, grab it, put it there. 6 hairs. After I get the 6 hairs, I'll go ahead and throw my tweezers away, throw this 4x4 away, get another, and I'm sorry, 2x2. Get another 2x2, Cleanse the area. Throw that away. Let the practitioner know I'm done. Once everybody's finished, they'll say we're gonna move on to the mock wax portion of the exam. You have 10 minutes to complete this task. You may now begin. Again, I'm going to get my hand sanitizer with the gloves on. I am then going to take the antiseptic. I'm gonna clean the other brow. I'm gonna throw that away. Get another one to dry the area, and I'm gonna throw that out. Gonna take my mock wax, open it, place this at the bottom, and you can use a Vaseline or a moisturizer for this. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna apply with the hair growth here. I'm gonna throw those in the trash. I'm gonna take the wax stick, apply it, hold the skin taut, remove, throw it out. I'm gonna take another 4x4, 2x2, sorry, antiseptic spray. Cleanse the area, throw that out. Raise my hand and let the practitioner know that I'm done. Once you finish the eyebrow waxing portion of the exam, raise your hand up to know you're finished, and they'll say, okay, we're gonna do the end of exam cleanup. You have 10 minutes to complete this task. You may now begin. I'm gonna take my gloves off, throw them in the trash. I'm gonna get my hand sanitizer, sanitize my hands. Anything on the station that's left, all of these things if they're left, I'm just gonna throw them in my trash bag. I'm throwing everything away. Here, only thing I'm not throwing away right now is the disinfectant wipes. So everything that was on my station is getting thrown away. I'm gonna take my mannequin and everybody that's here, everything that's here. Boom. Bend down to my bag here. I'm gonna open it, place this into the bag, and then I am going to close the bag. Still have to keep everything closed. Once I close the bag, I'm gonna open up my wipes. I'm gonna take a wipe. I'm gonna go over to the sink. Going to clean my sink. Get a new wipe. I'm gonna wipe the chair down that I used. I'm gonna take one more wipe out. Throw this right in the trash. I'm gonna pull my bag up. I'm gonna wipe down here. Put that in the bag. I am going to drawstring my bag closed or tie it, but you wanna make sure it is closed. I'm gonna sit it down, raise my head, and wait on them to tell me that the exam is over.